Hey, it's Natasha Bailey from Soul Mission. I spoke to a doctor about 3 or 4 days ago who's been working on the front line, and she had some very useful information to share about the situation that we're all going through with the virus. So I was discussing with someone else at the time about how death certificates are being labeled. Some are being labeled COVID virus 19 as cause of death, others are being labeled differently. And there seems to be some confusion about this. So the lady overheard our conversation and stepped in and said, well, actually, as a doctor myself, it's been quite difficult to decide what is the true cause of death. Is it people, who come in with pre-existing conditions and the virus has just tipped them over the edge? Or is it the virus itself that has caused the death? So even doctors are unsure of how to label cause of death. The other interesting thing that she shared with me, and I always love talking to people who are actually working with the situation at hand on the front line, and I asked her, so has there been like a particular way of helping the patients? Have there been some protocols that you can see have worked? And she said, well, actually there hasn't been any one particular protocol that's worked. So many people have said, well, vitamin C, D and other vitamins. And she said, well, basically because everyone is different, they need to be treated differently. And that makes a lot of sense because, of course, we're all unique individuals with our own body, and every person needed to be handled differently. So I thought that was quite an honest answer. I will say that somebody I know who did come down with the virus did double up on her vitamin C and D and found that she recovered very quickly within 3 days. So, try things out, see what works, see what gets results. The other thing I asked this doctor lady about was there a trend or pattern in the people who were coming in with the symptoms on the virus? And she said, well, not so much in terms of age, but definitely people with pre-existing conditions. So specifically, people with obesity, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and people who already had immune suppressive disorders. However, she did add that she had noticed that there was a significant number of people from Black minority ethnic groups coming into the hospital. So I think that could be a really interesting conversation to have about health inequalities and what we can do to kind of rectify that imbalance. So the other thing that she mentioned was that she herself had gotten the virus and she dealt with it, and so she really has been through the whole experience on both sides of the fence. So I hope this was useful to you to show that actually this situation has many multiple factors involved and that there isn't one straightforward answer to all of this. So as always, I'm asking you to stay safe, stay healthy, take responsibility for your health, for what is within your sphere of your own private control, and then having to accept to surrender to what else happens. So as always, I am sending you so much love, looking forward to your comments. Bye for now.